Thanks for the help, by the way. I saw you transferred the money we talked about yesterday. Really appreciate it, Mom.
You're welcome, honey. The transfer went through okay?
Yes, it did. Just checked my account. This is such a relief. Been stressing about the bills all week.
Are you sure everything else is okay? Are you struggling with other bills? I notice this is becoming more frequent.
We're managing, barely, but we are. The car needed repairs last week, too, and I'm really sorry. I hate having to ask you for money. I feel terrible taking money from you when you're living on your retirement, especially when we should be the ones helping you at this point. I promise I'll pay you back when things get better. Hopefully next month things will turn around.
Don't worry about paying it back right away. I understand these things happen sometimes. Your father left me with decent savings, even with just my retirement income. I'm not struggling, so please don't feel too bad.
No, I really am sorry. Dad would probably be disappointed in me for not being more responsible. I never thought Violet would be so careless with money. She wasn't like this when we first got together. It's like after we got married, she just started spending differently.
That's okay, but you should probably have a serious conversation with Violet. Money issues can cause big problems in marriages if they're not addressed. I just don't want this to become a pattern, you know?
I understand. I know it's a lot to ask. I did try talking to her last month. I sat her down and tried to go through our expenses together, but it's hard when I'm taking your money. Doesn't give me much credibility. She just got defensive and walked out.
I know it's difficult because she's older than you, but you're still married. You need to be direct, especially when your finances are at stake. Maybe you could make a budget together? Sometimes seeing the numbers can help.
I agree. I've tried showing her our account balance, but she always has an excuse. It's just weird because this spending issue came out of nowhere. I feel like I don't even recognize her spending habits anymore.
People sometimes change after marriage. More security, perhaps? I'm sure Violet isn't a bad person, but being loose with money management is definitely a problem. Have you tried looking at exactly what she's spending on?
You're right. She's not a bad person at all. I love her. I'll try talking to her seriously again. Maybe I need to be more firm this time.
If it's hard for you to bring it up, I could talk to her myself. Sometimes these things are easier coming from someone else. I could frame it as general financial advice.
Thanks, but I don't think that would help. Violet is... Well, she's not really comfortable around you. She gets nervous whenever I mention your name.
I've always wondered why she seems so distant with me. But this isn't really the time to worry about that, is it? You're struggling because of her spending. The financial issues seem more urgent.
I know, but still, if she finds out I talked to you about this, it'll make things worse. Remember how her parents died when she was young? She says she doesn't really know how to act around mothers because of that. She never had that guidance growing up. If you get involved, it might just make things worse. She might feel like we're ganging up on her. I know you want to be close with her, but please let me handle this. I'll find the right moment to talk to her.
All right. I understand her background makes it complicated. I don't want to overstep my boundaries anyway. I've always wished she felt more comfortable with me, but I respect her feelings. I'll leave it to you.
Sorry for always making you worry. I shouldn't be dumping all our problems on you. You've done so much already.
Don't worry about that. That's what family is for. A mother is always happy when her children need her, no matter how old they get. I just want to see you both happy and secure.
Thanks. You're the best mom anyone could ask for.
Just make sure you do what you promised. Have that serious talk with Violet, and let me know how it goes, okay?
Will do. I'll try talking to her after work today. I'll let you know what happens.
Violet? Good morning. Sorry to bother you so early. Are you available? I hope I'm not interrupting anything. I just realized how early it is. This is surprising. You never text me directly. Is something wrong? Is Greg okay? Nothing serious. I was just wondering how you're doing. Everything's fine with Greg as far as I know. Am I being a bother? I've been meaning to check in with you for a while. Not at all. I just dropped Greg off at work and finished most of the housework, so I'm actually free. I was just about to make some coffee. That's good to hear. I've been meaning to reach out more often. So how are things? Are you and Greg getting along okay? He mentioned you've both been busy lately. I guess so. We're doing fine, I think. Work keeps him pretty occupied these days. That's good. I remember when his father used to work those long hours. Any other concerns or problems? I'm happy to listen if there's anything you want to talk about. Sometimes it helps to have another perspective. Not really. I don't think we have any issues that would need your help. We handle most things on our own. Besides, you must be busy enough on your own. You shouldn't worry about us, too. I know you have your book club and community activities. Really, it's no trouble. My schedule is pretty flexible these days. Don't worry about me. If anything's bothering you, I'd like to know. I care about you both, you know. Well, there's nothing specific right now. Everything's pretty standard. You're being pretty pushy today. Have I given you reason to worry? Did Greg say something? Actually, Greg came to me about money issues. He seemed pretty concerned. I know thinking about finances can be stressful. I thought maybe we could talk about it. Greg did? That's surprising. I didn't know he was worried about that. Though we have thought about money, so I guess it makes sense. What exactly did he tell you? Money matters are really between husband and wife. I don't want to interfere too much. Every household handles things differently. I wasn't sure if I should say anything, but I thought maybe I could help somehow. I've had my share of financial challenges over the years. I appreciate the thought, but I'm working on it in my own way. We each have our own approach to these things. I understand that. Everyone handles money differently. But transitioning from single life to marriage can be difficult, and there might be some areas that aren't working well. It took me and Greg's father years to find a system that worked for us. Interesting. I actually thought we were doing pretty good with our finances. I keep track of everything in a spreadsheet. Have you been able to save anything? Even a small emergency fund? It might be difficult with your current lifestyle. I don't mean to pry, but saving early makes such a difference. I mean, we definitely live within our means. I think I have a good grasp on what we can and can't afford. Our rent isn't cheap, but we manage. But you need to think ahead, too, not just about the present. It's important to start building savings now. There will be a lot of expenses down the road, especially if you're planning on having children someday. That's true. We haven't really talked about kids yet, but I know they're expensive. Wait, are you suggesting that I need to cut back on spending? Is that what this is about? Well, yes. To put it plainly, that's what I'm saying. I hope I'm not overstepping. To be honest, I'm not really good at that sort of thing. I try, but there always seems to be something we need. It doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Small changes can make a difference. Just small things like buying a little less or choosing slightly cheaper ingredients when cooking. Those small changes can really add up. Even cutting out a few luxuries here and there. Well, I guess I'll try. I hadn't realized this was such a concern. I'll see what I can do. Maybe look at our budget again. I'm sorry if I'm overstepping. I really don't mean to criticize. I might sound like a nag, but it really is for your future. I just want what's best for you both. I'll do what I can. I appreciate the advice, but please don't worry too much about us. You've got enough on your plate, and stressing about our situation won't help anyone. Greg's supposed to be off work today? I've been trying to reach him for the past hour. I tried calling, but it goes straight to voicemail. If he's with you, could you ask him to text me back? It's nothing urgent. I just wanted to talk to him. Greg's not home today. He left early this morning. I'm here by myself, actually. Did you need something? He mentioned meeting some colleagues, I think. I see. That's odd. He told me he'd be home today. I wanted to talk to him about something, but it can wait, I suppose. I can try calling him if you want. He sometimes forgets to check his messages when he's out. He might pick up if I call a few times. Or I could let him know you're looking for him when he gets back. That's okay. Don't trouble yourself. Actually, I wanted to talk to you too, so this works out. Is now still a good time to chat? I won't take up too much of your time. Sure, I'm free. Like I said earlier, I'm just hanging out at home. The laundry can wait. What did you want to talk about? Is everything okay? This might seem abrupt, but I've been thinking about our situation. I've decided to stop providing financial assistance. I just transferred the money for this month, so consider this the last installment. I hope you understand. Wait, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean, this month's money? I'm confused here. What financial assistance? Excuse me? Violet, I don't appreciate this joke. There's no way Greg hasn't told you about this, about the money I've been sending. Told me what? No, he hasn't told me anything. Seriously, what's going on? I have no idea what you're referring to. I'm sorry. Give me a moment. I'm trying to understand what's happening here. Who manages the household finances? Is it Greg? Do you split the responsibility? No, it's me. I handle all the accounts and I have all the bank information. I pay all the bills and balance our budget, but I don't know anything about any assistance. This is the first I'm hearing about it. Are you playing dumb? I'm finding this hard to believe. Greg came to me saying you were overspending, and they were struggling financially, so I've been giving him money for the past several months. Greg said what? That I've been overspending? Is this for real? I'm the one who's been trying to keep us on budget. Very real. I've sent nearly $3,000 over the last few months. Don't tell me you're going to claim innocence at this point. Do you know how much money I've given already? This is ridiculous. I can't believe we're having this conversation. Look, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm getting ambushed out of nowhere. I had no idea you were sending us money. Greg spent a large sum recently, and I've actually been cutting back on my spending because of it. I've been worried about our finances, but not because of my spending.
Hold on. What do you mean Greg spent a large sum? I haven't heard anything about that. What did he spend it on?
Didn't we discuss this last month, when I called you about our argument?
No, we didn't. We haven't discussed anything like that.
Yes, we did. When I had that fight with Greg about money, about the $800 charge I couldn't account for. I thought you already knew about all this. I specifically remember mentioning it to you.
I thought that was about your overspending habits when Greg talked to you about it. He said he was going to talk to you, so I assumed that's what he meant. He told me you two had a discussion about budgeting.
No, we never had that conversation. He never brought up anything about my spending being an issue. I don't know anything about assistance or what you're talking about. I'm honestly confused by all these things I'm just now hearing about. This is all news to me.
This morning, when I mentioned cutting back, you thought we were talking about something else? Not about your alleged overspending?
I thought you were just giving advice for when we had kids in the future. General financial advice, not targeted criticism. That's why I agreed to try cutting back. I had no idea you thought I was the one causing financial problems.
So that's what happened. I think we've been misunderstanding each other. This is getting confusing. I need to process this.
I agree. I'm lost too. I feel like Greg has been telling us different stories.
We need to talk to Greg to figure this out. This doesn't add up at all. Can you reach out to him? See if he'll respond to you?
I can try, but honestly, he probably won't respond. He's been ignoring my calls a lot lately. It's been like this a lot lately. Sometimes he doesn't come home until very late.
Don't you at least know where he goes? Does he tell you where he's spending his time? Maybe you could check there. This isn't like Greg at all.
That's the thing. He just leaves without saying anything. Says he's with the guys or working late. I know this might be inappropriate to tell you, but this happens a lot. That's why I'm always home alone. I've been dealing with this for months.
Hey, Violet. I think we need to talk more about this. Would you like to come over to my house now? We could have dinner and sort this out.
Your house? Really? You want me to come over?
I think we might be misunderstanding a lot of things. Let's talk it through. I think we need to compare notes, and we can have dinner together, too.
I appreciate the invitation, but are you sure? I wouldn't want to impose.
Don't be shy. I think it's important we clear this up. Unless there's some reason you can't come. Or maybe you just don't want to have dinner with me. It's okay if that's the case.
No, it's not that. It's just that I thought you... Well, I didn't think you'd want me in your home.
What is it? Why would you think that? I don't understand. Have I ever given you that impression?
Greg told me you don't really like me, that you think I'm not good enough for him. That's why I've been trying not to contact you. He said you'd prefer it if we kept our distance.
He said what? Violet, that's absolutely not true. If anything, I've always wanted to build a better relationship with you. I've been trying to reach out for years.
Really? He told me you thought I was too controlling.
Of course. You're married to my son. Wanting to be close to you is only natural. I've always hoped we could be friends. That's such a relief. I always thought you didn't like me. I've been so anxious every time Greg mentioned you. We definitely need to clear up these misunderstandings. I want to apologize for the confusion, and I'd like to hear more about this large sum Greg supposedly spent. What do you say? We can talk openly, just the two of us. You're right. I'll be there in 30 minutes. There seem to be a lot of misunderstandings, and I'd like to clear them up too. I think we have a lot to talk.
Violet? I can't reach her on her phone. I came home this morning and she wasn't there, and I can't reach her. She's not answering texts or calls.
Yes, she's here. She stayed for dinner last night and ended up spending the night. We had a lot to talk about.
I see. That's weird. I checked with all her friends, but nobody knew where she was, so I thought she might be there. She didn't tell me she was going to your place.
How considerate of you, checking with her friends and all. Violet seems to be quite tired. She's still sleeping. We stayed up talking late into the night. Had a lot to catch up on.
Huh, that's strange. I didn't think you two were that close. Never seen you hang out before. It's surprising since there's always been some distance between you. What did you two talk about anyway?
Not at all. The distance was never my choice. I've always wanted to have a good relationship with Violet. You know that. I've tried reaching out many times.
I know you wanted that, but Violet was uncomfortable with you, right? That's what she always told me. That's why I never pushed for you two to spend time together.
That's not the case at all. To be honest, I was surprised by how well we got along. It's almost like we've been kept apart intentionally. We had so much in common to talk about. So many shared experiences.
You and Violet have things in common? That's a surprise. Is it like clothes and stuff? Girl talk? What did you two find to talk about for so long?
Nothing that cute, I'm afraid. We mostly talked about you and the interesting stories you've been telling each of us.
Me? Oh, God, that's embarrassing. Mom, if she complained about me or something, just forget it. It would be mortifying if you knew that kind of stuff. You know how couples fight sometimes.
Well, we talked about a lot of things. Your childhood, your marriage, your finances. And thanks to our conversation, we were able to clear up misunderstandings between us. Many, many misunderstandings.
Misunderstandings? What happened? What did she tell you?
You wouldn't believe how many there were. For instance, how we both thought the other person didn't like us. Isn't that strange? Both thinking the exact same thing.
But that's not a misunderstanding, is it? That's actually true. Violet has always been uncomfortable around you.
Or so you wanted us to believe. You deliberately lied to make us think that, didn't you? You told her I didn't like her and told me she was uncomfortable with me.
Lies? Come on, Mom! Why would I need to lie about something like that? There's nothing for me to gain. I was just trying to keep the peace.
So we wouldn't talk to each other frequently, because if we did, your lies would be exposed pretty quickly, like they have been now.
What would be exposed? You're scaring me. Are you angry or something? You're acting really weird.
I'm not angry, just appalled, disappointed. I never imagined you'd use the money I sent you for that kind of entertainment. Did you really think we wouldn't figure it out?
What kind? I don't know what you're talking about. I've been using it for living expenses, like I said. Bills, groceries, utilities. I feel bad that I had to make you cover for Violet's spending, but you agreed to it. You said you wanted to help.
If only you'd really used it for living expenses. But spending it all at strip clubs? Really? Did you enjoy drinking alcohol bought with money you swindled from your own mother? How could you do that to me? To Violet?
Is that what Violet told you? Do you really believe that? She's making things up to cover for her own spending.
What? You don't trust your own wife? The woman who meticulously tracks every penny of your household budget?
It's not that I don't trust her, but she doesn't understand how stressful my job is. I haven't told you this, but Violet often lies. She'll say anything to protect herself. So I'm worried you might be getting manipulated. She can be very convincing.
I am absolutely disgusted. How dare you speak about your wife that way, trying to make her the villain in your story? Why did you even marry her, if she's such a terrible person as you claim?
Because I love her, obviously, despite her flaws. But even someone you love has flaws, right? That's just one part of her I don't like. Nobody's perfect.
So I'm mistaken about what I saw with my own eyes? The bank statements Violet showed me? Right after you and Violet got married, you racked up debt. Violet is actually very methodical, you know. She keeps detailed financial records with receipts attached. That debt also came from strip clubs, apparently. Care to explain that?
Okay, yes, I messed up back then. That was a mistake. We even discussed divorce over it, but I changed after that. I swore I would never do it again.
What you changed wasn't your heart, but where you got your money from. You couldn't touch the household finances without risking divorce, so you started taking money from your mother's retirement instead. Did you think I wouldn't notice eventually?
Mom, are you choosing Violet over your own son? Your flesh and blood? Yes, I made that mistake, but Violet is responsible for this situation. If she wasn't so controlling with money, I wouldn't need to blow off steam.
Of course I want to believe my son. Any mother would.
See? Violet could be lying about all this. She could have faked those statements.
So I made sure to investigate thoroughly. I didn't just take her word for it.
What? Investigate? What does that mean?
That's right. With Violet's help, I checked with your supervisor and coworkers to verify everything. They were quite forthcoming.
What? What the hell are you doing? You talked to my boss? That's crossing a serious line even for family. How could you embarrass me like that?
It's less of a violation than stealing money from your family. According to them, you've been quite the big spender lately. Frequently visiting your favorite strip club after work. The one on 7th Street?
So what if I do? I work hard and I need to unwind sometimes. All the guys do it. It's not a big deal.
I thought you were struggling with finances. Or was I mistaken and you were actually asking me to fund your strip club visits? Which is it, Greg?
That was just a momentary lapse in judgment. I wasn't planning to spend it. Things just got out of hand. I was going to pay it back.
I'm done with your excuses. Your strip club funding is officially over. And Violet and I went to the county clerk's office today. We picked up divorce papers. I think it's for the best.
Divorce papers? Mom, please don't do this. We can work this out. What kind of mother pushes her son toward divorce? This isn't right.
Too bad for you. She's right here. She can read everything you're saying. Violet has already filled out her portion of the divorce papers, so you just need to complete your part. It shouldn't take long.
So Violet is really on board with this? After everything we've been through? I bet you forced her to sign. She wouldn't do this on her own.
After being betrayed twice, did you really expect her to forgive you? What planet are you living on? She deserves better than this.
Fine, I messed up. I'll pay back all the money, every penny. But please tell Violet to reconsider the divorce. I love her. I really do.
Returning money you took under false pretenses is the bare minimum. Just so you know, we're also considering legal action. Don't think you can run away from this. This isn't just going to disappear.
So my own mother is going to destroy her son's marriage and take his money? That's not what a parent should do. Dad would never have done this to me.
Then, effective immediately, I disown you. Now I'm not your parent anymore, so problem solved. You made your choices. Now live with them.
You're lying. You wouldn't throw away your son so easily. You're just angry right now.
Violet said the same thing, that cutting you off completely might be going too far. She has more compassion for you than you deserve.
Huh? Violet said that? She defended me?
Despite being betrayed twice, she doesn't have the confidence to continue as your wife. But she said you'd have no one to support you if I cut you off too. She was worried about what would happen to you.
She's worried about me? Even after all this?
That's the kind of woman you betrayed. That's why I'll never forgive you. Violet may have had hesitations about my decision, but I don't. I won't help someone who betrayed such a good woman, someone who lied to both of us repeatedly.
But what am I supposed to do now? Where am I supposed to go? I can't afford the apartment on my own.
What do you think? Take responsibility for your actions. Face the consequences like an adult. When she found out about your betrayal, she was laughing and crying at the same time. Do you know how painful that was to watch? The only way to make up to Violet is to face the consequences. Maybe someday, years from now, you can rebuild some trust.
I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I just got carried away. Please, Mom, I need help, not punishment.
You've been lying and manipulating both of us for months. That's not getting carried away. That's a calculated deception.
I'm sorry. I really am. What can I do to fix this?
Start by signing the divorce papers. Then work out a payment plan for the money you owe, and get some help for whatever is driving this behavior.
Can I at least talk to Violet, face to face?
That's up to her. I won't force her to see you.
Just tell her I'm sorry. Tell her I love her.
I'll pass along your message. but don't expect miracles. The divorce proceedings as Violet's ally and witnessed the end of Greg and Violet's marriage. Since Violet had nowhere to go after the divorce, having lost her parents years ago, I invited her to stay at my house temporarily. Now that we've cleared up all the misunderstandings that kept us apart, we're getting to know each other better and living peacefully together. We're pursuing damages from Greg in the divorce settlement, and he signed a written agreement to repay me as well. Not taking legal action against him was my last act of motherly love, but I pray I won't regret that decision. Of course, despite cutting ties with him, he's still my son. A child is always precious to their parent, no matter how disappointing they might be. We only see each other when he comes to make payments at my house, but through this experience, I hope Greg will learn and change. I'll continue watching over him from a distance.
Mom, are you coming home today?
Why would I?
The landlord came by our apartment. He said to please pay the rent.
Whatever. Good thing I wasn't home.
He seemed really worried. He said we're 3 months behind now.
That guy is always exaggerating. It's not that bad.
He also said to tell you that we might not be able to stay here anymore if it doesn't get paid.
Why is he telling a kid that stuff? What a jerk.
I think he's just doing his job. He was actually pretty nice about it.
Don't defend him. He's trying to guilt me through my kid. It's manipulative.
What should I do? He said he'll be back.
It's not like you can do anything about it.
Should I tell him you'll call him?
Absolutely not. Don't make promises I won't keep. Don't worry about it. They can't kick us out that quickly anyway.
Are you sure? He said something about an eviction notice.
Those things take forever. The system is designed to give people time.
Okay, I understand. Also, we're out of food.
I bought bread, didn't I? There should still be some left.
There is, but it has black spots all over it.
That's nothing to worry about. Better than being hungry, right?
I tried scraping it off, but it still tastes weird.
You're being too picky. When I was your age, we ate whatever we had. Just eat that.
But there's only one slice left, and once I eat it, we won't have anything.
It hasn't even been a week since I went shopping. You get lunch at school, don't you?
Yes, but that's just lunch. What about breakfast and dinner?
1 meal a day is enough for a kid your size. You're not exactly athletic. Bring home leftover bread or something.
They only have extras if someone's absent.
Then make friends with the lunch ladies. Smile more. Be charming.
I've tried. They have strict rules about food portions.
There must be kids who don't eat breakfast. You could ask them for food.
That would make me look like I'm begging.
Use your brain.
But that's embarrassing.
What's better, being embarrassed or being hungry? If you don't like that idea, your only option is to steal from the store.
Steal? From Mr. Tanaka's store?
The convenience store would be easier. They have blind spots near the bread aisle.
Can I really do that?
Why not? Everyone does what they need to survive.
No, I can't. It's wrong to take things without paying.
Such a goody two-shoes. Your father's influence, I bet. Well, you'd have to not get caught, but you're so clumsy. It would be a hassle if you got in trouble.
I think Mr. Tanaka would notice. He always watches the security cameras.
Forget I said that.
Mom, please come home. Tomorrow's Saturday, so I won't get school lunch.
Oh, I get it. Why don't you eat at a friend's house?
I can't just invite myself over for meals.
Sure you can. Just say your mom is working late. It's not even a lie. That would work, right?
Everybody's busy with activities and stuff on weekends.
What about that girl you mentioned, Lily?
Her family is visiting her grandmother this weekend.
You don't have many friends, do you? You're so useless.
I do have friends. They just have their own lives.
A resourceful kid would have backup plans. I always did at your age.
I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't fill your stomach. Figure it out. Just deal with it for a couple more days. At least we still have water.
The water isn't working very well. It comes out brown sometimes.
Then let it run until it's clear. Common sense, Emma. I'll come by on Sunday. Got it?
You promised that last weekend, too.
Things came up. Life is complicated when you're an adult.
Can you at least bring some food when you come?
We'll see. No promises. By the way, when did you last hear from him?
Huh?
Your dad.
Oh, the last time we talked, he said he was heading out to sea, remember?
I don't keep track of his schedule. Why would I?
I haven't heard from him since.
Good. Don't you dare tell him anything weird.
Like what?
If you tell him I'm not feeding you, you'll regret it.
I understand.
I mean it, Emma. He'll use anything against me to try to take you away.
But he's never tried to do that.
Because he doesn't want the responsibility. Trust me. Keep your promises. Never answer the door for anyone, no matter who.
Not even Mrs. Yamada next door? She brings cookies sometimes.
Especially not her. She's nosy and reports everything to the landlord. And don't you say anything to your dad. You know what happens if you break your promise, right?
What would happen?
You'll end up homeless and all alone. Scary, isn't it?
You wouldn't really leave me, would you?
Why find out? Just keep quiet and everything stays the same.
I get it. Stop being mad.
I won't be mad as long as Emma keeps her promise. If he contacts you, just tell him we're living happily together as always.
He works so hard on those ships. He sends me birthday presents even when he's far away.
He cares more about his job than us. Don't expect him to help.
But he sends money every month, right? That's helping.
The bare minimum. Legally required. Nothing special about that. That's why you ended up living with me.
But Dad was always kind to me. You got divorced because you fell in love with someone else, right?
Who told you that? Did he?
No, Dad never said anything.
Then was it his mother?
It wasn't Grandma either. I overheard you and Dad talking.
Ugh. You were eavesdropping? That's low.
That's not true. I just happened to hear it.
Kids should be in bed, not listening to adult conversations.
I got up to get water and you were yelling.
Your dad probably said it was all my fault, but he's the real reason.
He never said anything bad about you. Not once.
He doesn't need to say it out loud. It's in how he acts, how he judges me. He abandoned our family, which is why I fell for someone else.
I think you're the one who's wrong.
Excuse me? After everything I've done for you?
What have you done? You're never here. Dad would be here if he could.
You ungrateful little...
I don't know anymore.
What do you mean you don't know? Ugh, I only took custody for the child support. Maybe this was a mistake.
The child support? What about that money?
None of your business. Adult finances are complicated. Maybe I should just get rid of you.
I'm sorry. You're not wrong, Mom. I'll be good, I promise. Please don't leave me alone.
I'll let it slide this time, but there won't be a next time.
Thank you. I'm really sorry.
Got it? If I abandon you, you won't survive.
I know. I need you.
Never defy me again. Telling your dad won't change anything.
I understand. I won't say anything to him.
Good girl. Now stop bothering me about food. I need to go.
When will you be back?
When I'm back. Don't ask so many questions.
I'm doing fine.
Really? You seemed a bit down when we talked last month.
I was just tired from school that day. Everything's good now.
That's good. Has anything changed?
Not really. Same school, same apartment.
And how are things with your mom?
We're doing okay.
Glad to hear it.
It's been a while. When are you heading back to sea?
This last assignment was long, so I'll have some time off.
Really? How many days will you be home?
About 2 weeks, unless something urgent happens, although I could get called in if there's an emergency.
I hope nothing happens then. It would be nice for you to rest.
Thanks, sweetie. I've missed our chats.
I see. You're always so busy.
The ocean doesn't take breaks, unfortunately.
Do you get seasick still?
Not anymore. I've got my sea legs now. Sorry I can't spend more time with you.
It's okay. Your job is protecting and saving people.
That's a nice way of looking at it. Some days are tougher than others.
Do you still rescue people from sinking boats?
Sometimes. Last month we helped a fishing vessel that got caught in a storm.
I'm proud of you, Dad.
Emma, even though we live apart, I'm always thinking about you.
Really? Even when you're far away at sea?
Especially then, the stars remind me of your smile.
Hey, I know.
Oh, how was that game I sent you the other day? It was fun, right?
It was great. Some kids in my class have it too, so we play together.
That's wonderful. Do you play it often?
Whenever I can. I'm getting pretty good at it. Thank you.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Actually, I've been playing it too.
Really?
Yeah, I bring it on the ship during downtime. The other officers tease me about playing a kid's game.
It's not just for kids. The high levels are really challenging.
That's what I tell them. I'm only at level 8, though.
I'm at level 15 already.
Wow, you're way ahead of me. We should play together sometime. It's an online game, so if Mom sets up the internet at home, we could definitely play together.
Internet? I don't think we have that at home.
Really?
Mom says it's too expensive.
I see. I thought the child support would cover basic utilities.
I'm not sure, but I don't think so.
Maybe it was too much trouble for Mom?
She says we don't need it. She has data on her phone.
There's something called tethering on the smartphone I gave you, but that might be too complicated for you.
Yeah, I don't really understand that.
I figured.
Is it like a hotspot? My friend mentioned something like that.
Exactly, but it uses a lot of battery and data. You could use Wi-Fi at a friend's house or at the park.
My friend Lily showed me how. I'll go to the park and play the game with you.
Is the park safe? Or are there other kids around?
Usually. The library has free Wi-Fi too.
I hate to make you go outside just for that. Maybe I should ask Mom about getting the internet.
You don't need to do that. Mom seems really busy.
Is she working a lot?
She's out most of the time. I don't exactly know where.
Is that so? Well, she does have work too, I understand.
I'll ask her when she has time.
Sounds good. I'll practice until then so I'll be better at the game.
I'll practice too.
It's a competition then. Hey, what would you like me to send you next?
Send me?
For your birthday, or just because. I've always been the one choosing, but you're a 5th grader now.
You remember my birthday is coming up?
Of course, July 15th. I'd never forget that. I wonder if there's something specific you've been wanting.
I haven't really thought about it.
Sorry, I just realized that recently.
Everything you've sent me makes me happy, Dad.
You're such a good kid. If we didn't live so far apart, I'd visit you all the time.
It's about 4 hours by train, right?
Yes, but with transfers and everything, it takes nearly a full day.
I know your job makes it difficult. It's okay.
I made you put up with a lot when we lived together, too. That's why you always took trips with just Mom.
Those weren't very fun trips. She was always on the phone.
I'm sorry about that.
I loved going for drives with you, too.
Remember when we went to the beach and built that giant sandcastle?
And the tide came in and washed it away. You carried me on your shoulders so I wouldn't cry.
I'm glad you feel that way, but seriously, isn't there anything you really want?
What do you mean?
Anything at all.
Some snacks would be nice.
Snacks? Like local specialties from here, or maybe some limited edition stuff?
Anything edible would be great.
That's an unusual request. Most kids want toys or games.
I just really like snacks right now.
Sure thing. I'll get you some treats. It's surprising, though. You never used to be that into snacks.
I've started liking them recently.
Eating well is important. I'll send you lots of delicious food.
Food that doesn't go bad quickly would be best.
Like preserved foods, I know a great shop that makes amazing beef jerky.
That sounds perfect. Thank you. Thank you. That makes me happy.
But next month is your birthday, too. Is there anything else?
Anything else?
A special toy, new clothes, a trip somewhere, anything at all. I'll do whatever I can for you.
Do you really mean that?
Of course I do. You're my daughter. I love you more than anything. Since we live apart, I want to make your wishes come true.
Dad? Okay. Can I come stay with you?
Huh? You mean visit me here?
Yes, even for a little while.
You'd need to take the train and everything. Plus, we need to consider Mom's schedule.
I can travel alone. I'm 10 now, almost 11.
Maybe we could do that another time?
Summer break is starting soon, and I really want to see you.
Let me talk to your mom about it. She might not agree.
I want to see you right away.
Emma?
Dad, I can't take it anymore.
What's wrong?
It's hard to say.
You can tell me anything, I promise.
The truth is, I'm barely eating anything. Living happily with Mom is a lie.
What? Emma, are you saying you don't have enough food?
I lied because Mom told me to. I'm so hungry, I feel sick.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I don't want to eat moldy bread. Mom hardly ever comes home, and I'm always alone.
Moldy bread, Emma, that's dangerous. How long has this been going on?
For months. The landlord keeps coming by for rent money. The water isn't working right. I can't stand it anymore.
You've been living like this the whole time and hiding it from me?
Mom said there was no point telling you.
That's absolutely not true. I would have helped immediately.
She said you abandoned us.
That's not true. I never abandoned you.
Then why did you let me stay with her?
The court decided. I tried to get custody, but they said a child should be with their mother.
Dad, please. I'll do anything. I want to come live with you.
Of course. We just need to be careful about how we do this.
Can I come right now?
That's not possible.
Dad, why not?
I need you to keep what you just told me a secret from Mom.
You're just like her. Always secrets.
I promise I'll fix this somehow.
So you're telling me not to talk too, just like Mom does? You're doing the same thing she does.
No, that's not it. I'm sorry. Let me explain properly.
Forget it. I hate both you and Mom.
Emma, please. I need a little time to get things ready. I'm coming to get you.
You promise?
I swear on my life, just give me a few hours to arrange things.
I don't believe you.
Emma, are you awake? I'm sorry about earlier. Please answer me.
Dad? It's the middle of the night.
Oh, thank goodness you're up. I'm coming to get you. I just arrived at the station and I'm in a taxi heading your way now.
For real? You're actually here?
Yes, I'm about 20 minutes away. I caught the first train after we talked.
Dad, you're coming to get me? Really?
I tried to message you when I got on the bullet train, but you must not have seen it.
My phone battery died. I couldn't find the charger.
I said I was coming to get you.
Sorry. I cried myself to sleep and didn't check my phone.
Don't apologize. None of this is your fault.
I was ignoring calls.
It's okay. It's my fault for not explaining properly. This is complicated, but for us to live together, there are a lot of things we need to do. I couldn't just say, come over so simply.
Legal stuff?
Exactly. There are custody agreements we need to work through.
I see.
But none of that should matter to you. It's my fault. And I'm so sorry I didn't realize what was happening. I'm truly sorry.
It's because she made me lie. I'm so happy you're coming to get me.
I brought some food. Are you hungry?
Starving. I haven't eaten since lunch yesterday.
Can you pack some clothes and essentials before I get there?
Got it. Is Mom coming home?
I don't know. Is she?
No. She didn't come home yesterday either. I haven't seen her for about 5 days.
5 days? You've been completely alone for 5 days?
It happens sometimes. Usually it's just 2 or 3 days.
I see. Are you sleepy?
I'm fine. I was just sleeping, so I'm not tired.
That's good. First, let's get you something to eat. Then starting tomorrow, I'll need your help so we can live together.
What kind of help?
I need you to tell the truth about what's been happening. I need your strength.
Will I have to talk to the police?
Maybe. And social workers. I know it's scary.
If it means living with you, I'll do my best.
Yes. I'll make sure we can live together, so don't worry.
What if Mom comes home?
I'll handle it. Just focus on getting your things together. I won't make you feel sad anymore.
What the hell do you think you're doing taking Emma without permission? You even contacted child services. Why are you making trouble?
I'm making trouble. Have you seen the condition of your apartment? The empty fridge?
I'm too busy for this nonsense.
What about you? How could you make our daughter live in such terrible conditions?
You're exaggerating. It's not that bad.
I've been sending plenty of child support, yet you couldn't even feed her properly?
Kids always complain about food. She's dramatic, just like you.
The refrigerator was completely empty except for expired condiments.
Don't make it sound so bad. I gave her all the food she needed.
You fed her moldy bread! That's way below the bare minimum!
It wasn't that moldy, just a few spots.
She's lost weight! Her clothes are hanging off her!
She's growing. Kids go through phases.
This isn't a growth spurt. She's malnourished.
Even so, you won't get custody.
I already have temporary custody. The emergency hearing was yesterday.
Without even notifying me? That's illegal.
They tried to contact you. Your phone was off.
With your current job, you can't take care of Emma. You're gone for weeks at a time on ships, leaving her alone.
I've already arranged for family support during transitions.
She needs stability, not being passed around like a package.
Don't worry about that. I'll make it work for Emma.
That's impossible. You leave a 5th grader all alone while you're at sea?
Unlike you, I've thought this through carefully.
You do that to an elementary school kid?
I'm not like you. I won't do that. I'm working on getting reassigned to a shore position.
They won't approve that. You've been at sea for years.
My commander already approved it provisionally. It should be possible if nothing goes wrong. I already talked to my superiors during the divorce.
So now you'll sacrifice your career? You love that job.
I love Emma more. I always have. Even if it takes some time, my parents agreed to help take care of Emma until I can work on shore.
Your parents? They're too old to chase after a child.
They're in their 60s and perfectly capable. They adore Emma. So I can live with Emma, and this time I'll never give up custody.
So you'll do that for our daughter, but not for me? Even when I was lonely, you wouldn't change jobs.
That's completely different.
How is it different? You chose your career over your family.
You were happier when I wasn't home, and you never once mentioned feeling that way.
I told you all the time. You never listened.
You told me to go. You said my career was important.
I really was lonely at first. You just never noticed. I cheated because I was fed up with you, so it's not my fault.
You had an affair while I was deployed. How exactly is that my fault?
You were never there. What did you expect? It's all your fault.
Fine, whatever. This isn't about us anymore. It's about Emma.
I'm not giving her up.
It's no longer your decision.
What about child support? You'll still need to pay that.
Is that all you care about? The money?
You have no idea how expensive raising a child is.
You haven't fulfilled your responsibilities as a parent. I have evidence. No matter how much you shout, the facts won't change.
What about you taking Emma without permission? Even if you're her biological father, you need the custodial parent's permission, my permission, to take her.
Not when a child asks for help. I brought a lawyer with me for a reason.
You planned this whole thing, didn't you?
I reacted to an emergency situation. Our daughter was starving. Child Services confirmed I didn't abduct her, and they understood the situation.
Those people always side with the father. It's not fair.
They side with whoever is providing proper care.
Wait, so I can't live with Emma anymore? Why? I don't want that.
After neglecting her so badly, what are you upset about?
I'm her mother. She belongs with me.
You left her alone for days, gave her only bread to eat, told her to get by on school lunches.
I was working to provide for her.
Meanwhile, you were skipping rent payments and going out having fun.
You don't know anything about my situation.
Emma told me everything.
I wasn't out having fun. I was busy with work.
Then where do you work? Tell me.
I have several jobs. They're all part-time.
I'll check.
Why should I have to prove that to you?
Because our daughter was alone and hungry while you claimed to be working.
This is harassment. I don't have to tell you anything.
Whatever. Child Services will investigate anyway.
Those nosy government people going through my personal business.
At first, I wondered why you didn't contact me if you couldn't take care of Emma.
I was handling it. She exaggerates.
But it was all for the child support, wasn't it? I didn't think you'd be that despicable.
That's not true. I didn't want to be separated from Emma.
Stop lying! If that were true, you would have spent more time at home with her. I know you threatened her not to tell anyone about her living conditions.
I never threatened her. I just explained the consequences.
You told her she'd be homeless if she spoke up. That's a threat!
She wouldn't understand adult problems otherwise.
Why is it so much easier for mothers to get custody, even when some are this horrible?
I was taking care of her properly.
When I saw the apartment yesterday, there was barely any of your stuff there.
So I travel light. What's your point?
You've probably moved in with some guy.
So what? I'm free to date whoever I want.
While your daughter starves alone in an apartment about to be evicted?
It's none of your business.
I'm not talking about your love life. I'm talking about how it affects Emma.
I thought things would improve soon. I was going to fix everything.
You should go to hell. You don't deserve to be a mother.
That's a terrible thing to say. I love Emma.
You have a strange way of showing it.
I'd take care of a child with the right partner. I'll definitely be happy with my current boyfriend.
Will he still want you when he finds out you might get arrested?
Arrested? Why?
Child neglect is a crime! Child abandonment is a crime!
That's ridiculous. I didn't abandon her.
You really don't understand what you've done, do you?
I never hit her or anything. I just wasn't home much. Besides, Emma's in 5th grade. She's old enough to take care of herself.
She's 10 years old! A child!
Kids mature at different rates. Emma is very independent.
You didn't give her money, and you threatened her when she asked for help, saying she'd be alone. How do you think that'll be judged?
This is ridiculous. I can't believe anyone would get arrested for just that.
It's scary that you think that way. Emma's weight was way below average.
She's naturally skinny. Takes after my side of the family.
But it's not up to me how they'll handle your case.
Wait, my boyfriend can't find out about this. I need to avoid that at all costs.
So that's what you're worried about? Your boyfriend?
He wouldn't understand. He thinks I'm amazing with kids.
I don't care. In the end, all you're worried about is yourself.
That's not fair. I'm worried about my relationship.
Listen to me. Never have another child. You're not qualified to raise one.
How dare you? I could be a great mother with the right support.
Emma had the right to a safe, loving home. You failed her completely.
This isn't over. I'll fight for her.
Save your energy. You'll need it for your legal defense. I'm heading home now. Is there anything you want me to pick up on the way?
No, I'm just happy you're coming home.
I picked up some ice cream anyway. Your favorite, chocolate chip.
Really? Thank you.
When you say cute things like that, it makes me want to buy you toys.
I don't need toys. Having regular meals is enough.
Oh, then Grandma will scold me.
Why would Grandma scold you?
She thinks I spoil you too much, says I'm making up for lost time.
What?
That's not my fault.
Never said it was. It's definitely my fault.
Grandma made my favorite soup yesterday. It was amazing.
But I'm sorry I can't be home more often, especially since you've come to live with me.
It's okay. I'm just happy to be living with you.
I know my schedule is still challenging. The shore duty transition takes time.
Plus, Grandma and Grandpa are at home with me. They're both so kind. I never feel lonely.
They adore having you there. Grandpa says you're helping with his garden?
I'm learning all about vegetables. We planted tomatoes yesterday.
I see, that's good. But are you sure you don't want me to switch to a job where I can be home all the time? I can still request the change.
Are you talking about quitting the Coast Guard?
Not quitting, but maybe moving to administration or training.
No, it's fine. I think it's cool that you work on ships.
You do?
Yes, you save people and protect the ocean. My friends think it's amazing.
I see. Thanks, Emma. I'll keep working hard.
Will you tell me more stories about your rescues when you get home?
Of course! I have a new one about a family whose sailboat got caught in a storm.
I can't wait to hear it. Oh, and Dad? I'm sorry I said I hated you before.
Don't worry about it. It was my fault.
I was just scared and upset. I didn't mean it.
I know, sweetheart. I understand.
I've never actually hated you. Not even once.
That means a lot to me.
Even when we weren't living together, I always loved you.
Emma.
Is it okay if I call you Papa instead of Dad?
Of course it is. You can call me whatever you like.
Thank you, Dad. I'm really happy now.
I'm happy too. Happier than I've been in years.
See you soon.
I'll be home in 20 minutes. Love ya.
Love you too, Papa. After that, my mother was questioned by the police, which revealed everything about me and what she had done to her boyfriend. He ended up leaving her because of it, and I heard she returned to the apartment we used to live in. However, because of all the unpaid rent, she was quickly evicted. Though my mother was arrested for what she did to me, she didn't end up going to prison. My grandparents were angry about the whole situation, but since my dad got custody, that was enough for me. Neither my dad nor I know where she's living now, and since the memories from that time are all painful, I don't want to see her again. Now I'm in middle school. Dad still works as a Coast Guard officer, protecting safety at sea. There are times when his long assignments mean we don't get to see each other for a while, but I want to support him in his difficult job. He's the coolest, kindest dad in the world, and I love him so much. In the future, I'd like to have a job where I can help or protect others too.